Hey everyone, Shebim here and welcome to our second attempt at rebuilding Bury. This time, I've learnt some stuff from what I did last time and hopefully it's going to be a bit easier for us now. So, we now know that we have a financial critical. Finish the wow, this is different to what it was last time. Finish the season with a profit margin of 9 million. Are you joking me? How are we going to do that in League One? Finish the season with £2.7 million of unspent allocated transfer funds. Sign 3 players to your youth academy in the defender position. Grow 2 academy players by 10 overall points. And as soon as they've grown, play them in 10 matches. Okay. That's what we need to do then. So I don't think we're going to buy any players at all. We are solely just going to get ourselves a couple of youth scouts. I want to sort of go mid-range. So probably... I'm tempted to go for this good one here. 225k, we'll go for you. We will also go for this 81k. And then, because this is all going to be about the Youth Academy, I think, at this point. Another 225? Let's go for the other 81. Let's not go too mad on the scouts. Right, so first of all, Harrison Wilson, which is a funky name. We're going to send you for 9 months to England. We know we want to get a lot of young English talent in here. The other 2, we're going to send you off to your native country of Finland. See if you can find us some Finnish players. And then yourself, we're going to send you over to Turkey. We're going to send you back to your homeland. It sounded a bit more racist than what I meant it to. Yeah, we're going to send you off, and hopefully we're going to get some good young players from that. We are going to do the Scout of Future Star. We're going to do it straight away, or should we? I think we're probably going to wait for a little bit and see how we get on. Squad hub-wise, we are going to transfer list a few players, I think, just to see if we can make some money. Because we are going to utilise our Youth Academy quite a bit, so if we can sell some of these players, fantastic. If it will allow us to sell some of these players, that is. We better keep you, because I think you're already goalkeeper. So we'll get rid of a few of these. If people do come in to buy them, fantastic. If not, then it's not a major issue. So let's go forward. We've got St. Patrick's Athletic in the pre-season tournament. I don't know much about the squad or the players that we have, so I'm not going to go too mad on changing the team and that until we've sort of brought our own players through. So we're just going to stick with the way the game has got it, to be honest. It'd be nice if we can do well. Oh, this is Crawley, not St. Patrick's. We got a 1-0 victory. That's very good. I mean, if we could qualify from this competition, it's worth 750 grand, which is a lot of money that we could really do with having. I think Crawley and Grimsby are the 2 stronger teams, and we beat Crawley and Grimsby lost to St. Patrick's Athletic, so we might have a chance of breaking into the next round. Oh my god, is that one of our players with a broken leg, is that? Well, that's a problem. So we've lost one of our players already, he's got a broken leg. So we're going to bring in Crookside, whoever the hell you are. Okay. So we need to utilise our Youth Academy. I think our Youth Academy, any player that sort of comes through is going to be good enough at this point in time, to be honest. And I mean, should we use our Scout of Future Star? I mean, we've got quite a few, haven't we, I suppose? Yeah, let's use one. I'm only going to use 1 per career mode, so we are going to use it, I suppose. And hopefully it'll be... hopefully we'll succeed in this job. That's the plan. Right, so Grimsby... We lost 2-0 against Grimsby, so it's all going to come down to then this game against St. Patrick's Athletic, I think. Yeah, everyone is on 3 points, so the winners of the next 2 games will be going through. We're currently bottom due to goal difference, so this game against St. Patrick's is a big one. Another issue with the squad. Got a sending off for Tillmanson. So that is... Well, our squad is fully... We've literally got our first team and a subs bench. That's all we've got at the moment, which is very realistic. Of course, if you don't know the real story of Bury, they failed to meet financial aspects of being a Premiership team. Oh, it's a 1-1 draw. That's going to put us out, isn't it? That's going to put us out of the competition, it is. So yeah, they failed to make enough money to sort of succeed as a football team. Therefore, they were suspended from the league, which is a big problem. So this could potentially be the last time we ever see Bury on FIFA. I know they are trying to get themselves put into back into League 2 for next season, but there's no guarantee that's going to happen. Because, of course, they are League 1 technically, so they are guaranteed relegation this year, so they're going to try and get themselves into League 2 next year and just sort of write this season off. But we're going to try and turn things around for them. It's going to be very difficult. The squad we have is absolutely terrible. We're going to have to really hope that we're going to get some cracking players through the Youth Academy. And we're going to get our first Youth Scout back in a few days' time, of course, the first. I'm not going to bother with training until we've got our youth players back, because those are the ones that we really obviously want to train up. We need to sign 3 defenders to our academy. That's an important thing to do. Aha, here we go. Right. Monthly squad report. Here we go. This is our Scout a Future Star, Hugh Cooper. 75 to 94 English central midfielder. I am very happy with that. He's going to come straight into the first team squad. That is our Scout a Future Star in. Right. Now we've got Turkish players. Tell you what, actually those two are not bad, to be honest. I might sign both of those up. We're going to get those both signed up and into our youth academy. 60 to 80. Okay, these are not very good at all, and their current abilities aren't great either, so I'm going to reject all 3 of these Finnish players. And now our best scout, the English one. What's he brought us back? Tell you what, I'm very interested in this guy. He might not have the best potential in the world, but he's got it just potentially could be up to 70 rated, so I'm going to take Bradley White. Don't know how good he's actually going to be in the future, but you're not good enough, Jay Evans. You are definitely good enough, Joel Martin. That's great to have a good young goalkeeper. And Owen Morgan, I'm going to continue scouting you for a bit longer, I think. So that is a really good way to strengthen our youth squad straight away, that is. So let's have a look at our youth academy, because I'm tempted to bring some of these players straight up, to be honest. I think Bradley White is 57 rated, so he's not fantastic. This guy's 55, so he can go straight in the first team really as well. 48 left mid. I might just bring Joel. I'm going to bring them all up, you know. Let's just promote them all. Our squad is looking pretty weak, so to get all these players in there straight away is going to be very good for us. Because we do need some more players by the looks of it, because we've got another injury. So, I think Cooper is definitely going to come straight in at the heart of the midfield. We are going to have to change formation to really utilise White, which we probably should do because he is 57 rated. And we've got a Cam there who's 55 rated as well. Do I want to play the 49 rated goalkeeper? I don't think I do yet, but we will look to improve him through the training system and get him into the first team squad as soon as we can. Just bringing all these players on the bench, so if we don't use them, we at least still going to get some game time for them. So we want a formation that has a Cam and a left wing, really. So let's go to formations. That's not really a left wing, is it? I'd rather a left winger. I mean, that's not bad, to be honest. That might be the best one to go for, because we've still got 2 defensive players then. So that would mean Cooper would... I mean, what sort of midfielder is he, though, Cooper? Is he more defensive, or is he more aggressive, like going forward with the ball? Well, we can make him into what we want to make him into, can't we? So we'll probably train him a bit more defensive style for now. We'll put Ozaran up there. White can come in place of Ushla. I think Ushler's still going to play, actually. We'll put him into midfield here. Okay, I'm happy with that. White was a left wing, wasn't he? Yeah. I'm happy with that. So Mercer needs to come out for another centre-back, which we'll put there. Do we actually have a right back? Or you're right wing back, centre-back, left wing back, left midfield, 2 centre mids. So we haven't got a right winger. Do we have a right winger on the bench? We do not have a right wing on the bench, so you're going to have to stay there for now, I suppose. Okay, you can't play right wing as well, can you? Oh, you are supposed to be at... Hang on a minute, I'm getting confused here. No, what am I doing here? Yeah, Rushford actually is striker / right wing, so that's perfect. Okay. Save the changes to that. That's our new team sheet. We want to start getting these players trained up then as soon as we possibly can. Right, so we're going to go to training. So as soon as a player hits 60, we can see what their potential is going to be. Make sure they have the arrows. Like these two have the arrows. That's good. That means they've got good potentials. These two got arrows as well. Right, so first of all, the goalkeeper is going to be a very important one for us. So he's going to get trained up pretty hard. Next up, then we want Cooper as good as possible because he is our Scout of Future Star. So he is going to be one of the players that we're going to have to depend on heavily this season. Winger-wise, it'll be nice to get White up. We've got 2 left wingers, haven't we? But I think White is someone that I want to get trained up as soon as possible as well. So do you want to go dribbling for now? Or do you want to go short passing? And I think since he's a winger... Oh, maybe that one. Vision and short passing might be good, actually, because that's pretty low at the moment. And do we want to double train anybody? Let's actually train you because you're going to be a first choice. So, what are we going to train you up in? I think attacking is probably the best one to go for at this point in time. And then anyone else you want to train up necessarily? Or are we just going to double train someone? I feel like we should double train somebody just to try and get them up to 10 points as soon as possible. So let's double train Cooper because we know he's going to be good. I think we trained him up in... we did. We trained him up in attacking, so let's train him up in defensive as well. So simulate all of those. Martin goes up to a 50, which is great. So we know we need to get him up to a 60 and then play him in 10 games, which would be fantastic. There we go. So that's a pretty successful first month. We know we're probably going to get relegated. It's pretty obvious that's going to happen, to be honest with you. So let's sim the game. And we've got a 2-1 win. Wow, against MK Dons. Nice. And Cooper with a debut goal. Good lad. That is a cracking start for us. I mean, if we can avoid relegation, we'd be an absolute hero, don't get me wrong. But I can't see that happening somehow. So Cooper's going up. Martin's getting close to 51 already. I mean, I don't see us avoiding relegation, to be honest. But depends. If we can get some good players for the youth academy, you never know what could happen, I suppose. That's going to be the sort of thing that we're going to need to work on hard and just keep everyone happy. We're up to that 82 managerial rating, so that's pretty good. We've got a game then against Accrington Stanley. Who are they? They lost their opening game against Lincoln. And they beat us 2-1 though. Monksfield gets the goal for us. Nothing amazing. So obviously there's natural progression as well, which is going to help our youth players out. And obviously we're going to push them hard in training. The natural progression happens at the end of every month. Martin goes up to a 51. As Cooper's getting close to that 56 mark. He's doing well in defensive training. We're going to try and make him a real box-to-box midfielder, I think. So Colchester coming up in the Carabao Cup. It'd be nice to have a... Oh no, that's our Scout of Future Star. I can't let him go. Not at this point in time. Scout of Future Star. Nobody seems to want to buy our normal players. That's the problem. Loan offer for Joel Martin. That's our goalkeeper, isn't it? No, I want to keep him, get him up, and start to use him. Thing is, am I going to end up paying a lot of money by taking all these people on from the academy? What we spent so far, we've still got 344k left. Sorry, we're 344k in debt, not in debt, down this year. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's not terrible. Come on, Carabao Cup against Colchester, and we are through. Goal from Ozturan, his first goal for the club. The young Turkish attacking midfielder, and a goal for the striker Trubridge. Nice. So that's going to be good. A nice bit of prize money, hopefully, getting us through to the next round. Next up, then, Gillingham in the league. Another transfer offer for Cooper. It's not good enough anyway. 165k. Come on, man. The guy has got like an 80+ potential. And we get a 1-0 loss against Gillingham in the league. Not ideal, but it's been a bit up and down so far beginning this season. We've not done terribly. We're through to the second round of the Carabao Cup. That's very good, that is. We've had quite a few upgrades there. Cooper goes up 1, Ozturan goes up 1, Martin goes up another 1 as well. That's very good. And we're about to hit a new month. Oh, no, we're not. We've still got a bit of time left yet. So we've got another training session yet. We're going against Rotherham. Is that another offer for it's an offer for Ozturan now from Alexandra. Why not just offer for one of my crap players? I might put the rest of the crap players on the transfer market now, actually, because we know they're not really going to do much. 4-0 loss. Wow. That's pretty poor, to be honest. That's pretty poor. I don't know how you're supposed to complete this, then, because if nobody comes in and makes any offers for your players, how are you supposed to do it? I'll tell you what, we're actually making a bit of money by the looks of it. So... O'Driscoll can be on the transfer list. You're on the transfer list already. I'm just going to transfer list everybody who's not come through our academy. Because I know all the players through our academy are the ones that have got the good potentials. That's the idea anyway. And if I can... we're not going to sell half these players, don't get me wrong. This just doesn't work. That's not true. It says that has that special something, but he doesn't. He doesn't have that. Hugh Cooper, no. You can go. Crookside, you can go. Hawlison, yep. Yep. You can go. I mean, say, majority of these players are not going to go anyway, because no one's going to make any bids for them. That's the problem. But I'm hoping we can get rid of a few of them, just to make some money. So Tranmere upcoming, another team towards the bottom of the league, so it would be an important one for us to get the 3 points, and if we can... I mean, I'm not holding much hope out. They've had 3 draws in the last 3 games. Oh, and they get a 2-1 win against us. With an 89th minute winner. Wow, could have done with a point there, to be honest. Okay, well, our managerial rating's dropping slightly, but as long as we can complete the tasks, I think they'll be pretty happy with us. So White makes his way up to a 58, which is fantastic. Cooper's getting close to that 57. Martin's getting close to a 53. So our players are progressing pretty quickly, which we do need, and we're about to hit another scout return, which would be nice. So Sheffield Wednesday in the EFL Cup second round. Not feeling very confident for this one, to be honest with you. We got a 2-2 draw, though, and then we lost 3-4 on penalties. That's annoying, and we got another injury. Oh, we could have done with that. Would have been a nice bit of prize money. Wow, we've dropped to 63. How the hell did that? We were 70-odd a minute ago. Now I've dropped to a 63 managerial rating. It's because we've dropped into the bottom 3, isn't it? But they said they don't care about the league. They've said that already. That is really annoying, that is. Okay. Inbox. Okay, they're not happy because I put everyone on the transfer list, but that's what I've got to do to survive, I'm afraid. Profit-wise, we're making quite a bit of money, though, to be honest. I don't know if we're going to make 9 million, but we're definitely making some money. We've got an injury to Monksfield, so he's going to come out of the team. Everybody's unhappy. I probably could do with doing a press conference then, just to try and get in people's good books again, couldn't I, really? So let's see. We've got a press conference for this game. Be ideal if we did have a press conference for this game. Nope. No press conference for this game. Okay. Doncaster Rovers at home. It's a 0-0 draw. We've got a point. It's not terrible. I'll take a point. And it's transfer deadline day. Are we going to be able to sell any of our players? Hopefully. There is an offer. Well, there's a bit of news that's come in. It's for Cooper. Why don't you just buy one of my crap players I don't want? Why is everyone so intent on buying these ones? You can't trade them either. They're like they're parasites. That's what they are. They're just complete parasites. You don't want them in the squad, but yet you can't get rid of them. And now there's an offer for Bradley White. Okay. I mean, do I just sell him? 250k is not bad. I think we probably can do, because it's probably going to... Okay, let's do that, because that'll get us a profit. I mean, I don't really want to sell these players, but we are going to bring some more straight through the academy anyway. So if it'll make us some money, that's the main thing, I think, at this point in time. Loan offer for Durston. Let's say no on that, because we might end up using him if we sell the other guy. Which if we do, then we're going to make a bit of money. I don't think he'll leave. If it's anything like last year's game, players don't leave that soon after joining the club. We've got 2 pieces of news. Is that transfer talks breakdown, or is that... no, he's been sold. Okay. Okay, we made some money then. I mean, we're not going to complete our task of finishing the transfer window with 2.7 million in the bank, but we are now at least back in the green profit-wise. And we've made ourselves a bit of money on a player we only owned for a few days, so that's not terrible. You know, I'm not overly happy with letting him go, don't get me wrong, but didn't really have a huge amount of choice at the same time. So now let's get you trained up, because you're going to end up playing, I think, Durston. So let's double train you to get you up as quickly as possible. Boom, right, he's up to a 49 already. Martin's getting close to that 54. So we're into a new month now. We had any like normal stat increases? Not really. No, nothing's really going that well there, is it? Have we had our scouts on that back now? Yeah. Must have done. Yes, here we go. Scout updates. Right. Yeah, you're very good, aren't you, Mr. Durson? We've got a second Durson coming into the club. You are a no. Right, you, the Finnish man. Oh, you're bringing me back some right crap, you are, aren't you? Okay, we'll say no to this guy. But you can scout him a bit longer. And now, the one we most relied on, the English one. So you're definitely a no. You're definitely a no. You're a no as well. But you're a yes. And you're a defender as well, which is fantastic. That might make them a bit happier. Again, do we bring them straight up into the squad? A left back. Excellent. Owen Morgan, promote you up. And Emre Dursun, you can come up as well. There we go. 2 more players in the squad. Keeps the board a bit happier because we have done a defender now into the youth academy. Which, there we go, we needed to... These are the key objectives. Finish with £9 million profit margin. I finished the season with 2.7 million of unallocated funds. That's possible then, actually. Sign 3 players to the youth academy, assign to the defender position. Which we've done 1 of that already. We need to grow the players up as quickly as possible as well. Now, do we want to use any of those in our squad? The left back, how good was he? Was he 57? If he is, we'll put him straight in the squad. He's 50. Okay. Not quite 57 then. We'll put you on the bench there. And we won't put you on the bench yet, but you will go onto the bench once we put Martin in goal. So I have to start training that left back up now as well, because he'll be a nice one to get straight into the first team as well. Again, if we can get a few more of these players in the squad, and then hopefully by January we might be able to sell a few of them. So we are going up in the eyes of the board, which is good. We're making money, which is good. We just need to improve our performances on the pitch, maybe. A 1-1 draw. It's another goal for Cooper. It drops us down to a 63 rating with them. I think I'm going to continue with these training for now. That's Martin up to a 54. Durson up to a 50. So how much have they gone up by now? We need to get them up by 10 stat points, then play them in 10 games. So I go to attributes. Martin's up by 5. That's good. Durson's up by 2. So Martin's going to be our man, I think, to help us. And then Durson's going to be our second man to help us do that. So we've got Portsmouth coming up next. We've got a problem with the squad, which is an injury to Rushfort. Although we do not have any more right wingers, do we? Oh, we've got Horlison. Okay, well, you're going to have to play that, mate. You're only 51 rated, but you're going to have to play some games by the looks of it. So we are at home against Portsmouth. We could really do with a couple of decent results, but I can't see Portsmouth being one of them for us. Although we did. It's a victory. It's a 1-0 win. A goal for Till Manson And we get some free points. That's really... And we're out of the bottom. Wow, look at that. As soon as we come out of the relegation zone, we got 20 points in the eyes of the board. That's a bit of a funny one, isn't it? So Martin goes up another point, and Cooper goes up to a 58. I mean, it'd be interesting sort of what level we need to get to sort of even out with the rest of these teams in this league. I think around about the 65 to 70 mark is probably where we should be, but I mean, if we can just scrape a few more wins and avoid relegation, that'd be fantastic. It's a 1-0 loss here against Fleetwood away from home, which does drop us back into the bottom, but we only dropped to a 76 in the board's mind, which is not terrible. We come up then against Coventry at home next. Should be an interesting one. Again, we're just desperate to get these points at this point in time. If we can avoid relegation, it'd be amazing. It's a 1-1 draw against Coventry. That's not bad at all. A bit annoying they got a last-minute equaliser, though, isn't it, really? Right, get some more trading done. Durson now up to 51. I think that's 3 points up for him now. Martin's up by 6, I believe. So this is the big thing, I think, this season. We can just get the Youth Academy beefed up as much as possible. Bring for as many players as we can. If we can sell a few more in January and make ourselves some extra profit, then I think that's going to keep the board happy. We just need to survive this first season. That's going to be the hardest season. We lost 2-1 to Burton Albion, even though we scored first as well. Disappointing, but we're still just about holding on. Talking of holding on, I think we're going to finish it off here. Oh, stop the simulation. Stop. There we go. We'll have a quick look. We'll do the Youth Academy in that now, and then we'll start next episode at the beginning of October and do beginning of October to the end of the year. That's 3 more months, isn't it? Cooper goes up to a 59, which is fantastic. It's going to make him much more influential. And now let's go over to the office. So how are we doing monetary-wise now? We're up 387,000, which is fantastic. It's really good, actually. Let's have a look at our scouts. Okay, so 2 of the scouts are finished now, aren't they? So this guy...
Sorry, I don't know that one.
I didn't even say your name, so I don't know why she's talking to me. Both of these Turkish people are crap. We'll get rid of those. Over to Finland. Have you brought me back anything good this time? No. I'm looking at a lot of current ability as well. I mean, if somebody's got good current ability but crap potential, I will consider taking them at this point in time. Now, the English scout, I mean, you're not good enough. You're not good enough. And you're not good enough either. Wow, you've not brought me much back there this month, have you, Mr. England? Right, so before I forget them, we'll send those over to youth scouts off to somewhere else. Where are we going to send them to? I'm feeling Argentina? Brazil. Let's get, hopefully, a couple of good Brazilians in. Why not? And then you can head off. I think we'll look a bit at Africa. I'm thinking Ghana. I like Ghana for some reason. I feel like Ghana have some really, really good players. So we'll send you both off there. Right. Okay. So we're not doing too bad. We're currently on target. We are making money. We're 2% towards our profit margin for the season. We need to avoid relegation. And we need to keep a streak of 85 attendance. We can do that then, I think, can't we? We can complete that one. That'd be great. Avoid relegation. Reach the last round of 32. But obviously, youth development and financial are the main ones. We need to get 2 more defenders into our youth academy and then grow 2 players by 10 overall points and play them in 10 games, which our goalkeeper is up by 6 points. So we're getting there. And then hopefully our left midfielder, the Turkish lad, will do the same as well. I'm thinking we just keep bringing players to the youth academy and then hopefully in January we can flog a few more off and make some dough. Anyway, then, if you've enjoyed this video, please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. And we'll be back in a few more days' time as we continue on with our return to glory for Bury. Return to glory? Rebuilding Bury. That's the word I'm looking for.